Forever dualism. Where were we? Chapter 42? No, chapter 42. No, 43. Chapter 43. The famine continued and Jacob's family was without bread again. Get some grain in Egypt. We can't go back without Benjie. Why did you have to tell them about Benjie? The man asked so many questions. Judah told his dad he would take responsibility for Benjie, and should he not return, verse 9, I shall stand guilty before you forever. Super. So Israel said to take presents, verse 11, some balm, some honey, gum, ladanum, pistachio nuts, and almonds, and twice as much money. May El Shaddai have mercy towards you. So off they went to see Joseph. Joseph saw Benjie and ordered up a meal for lunchtime at his house. They were all scared, thinking they'd be all slaves, and told the house steward about the returned money bags. No, we aren't missing any money. At noontime, Joseph came in, and the brothers all bowed to him. How's your dad? Joseph, seeing Benjie, had to go to another room for a cry. Then they came back for the meal. The Hebrews, of course, at a separate table because they are abhorrent to Egyptians. Benjie got about 5 times as much food as anyone else, which seems a little bit silly because eating too much is just not good for you. But let's return to the story. The Hebrews, of course, are abhorrent to Egyptians, and it's the other way around as well. The Egyptians are abhorrent to Hebrews, so there's obviously some kind of hatred going on here. And of course, that's normal. You always have to hate your neighbors because you want to take their land. Land that doesn't really belong to humans. I mean, why do the humans believe that they are above the land and above all the other creatures? I mean, we can be. That's obvious. And we should obviously use our talents to the best of our abilities to get what we need. But we have to have a little bit more... the truth of the matter is you don't have to be nice or kind. You have to know what's going to happen. Like if we destroy the planet that we're living on, we're going to be dead. And so it's obvious, isn't it? Obviously it's not obvious because we're doing that. And the planet would recover after we're dead. It might take 10,000 years, but even that wouldn't matter to a planet. It would matter to us. What was the other point? Something about, oh, Africa. Africa is a bit of a problem. Part of the problem is that the Europeans, the same Europeans that raped and pillaged North and South America, also raped and pillaged Africa. And they're going to have to help Africa get back on their feet. Sending money isn't enough. And it might not even be a good idea. But investing in new industries or whatever it is that takes them to get the fuck off, get back in the show. Oh, otherwise, I mean, it's just going to be trouble. You can't have 100 countries, how many countries are in Africa, all starving to death just over the lake. I mean, it's not going to work. Anyhow, it's a happy day. Benjie gets to see his brother again. We have to get to the next chapter so they can have kisses and stuff. I think it's in the next chapter that they get down to